Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tea Time. Tea Time is where we show our pop culture news and fun and talk about the latest movies and TV shows, things like that, and having just, a little funny, fun chat. Talia, what's going on with you? You got your wisdom teeth taken out, right?
I did. Does it seem noticeable?
No, not at all. We can't tell. I never got my wisdom teeth taken out, but it seems just terrible.
Yeah, I haven't been able to eat for the past 3 days. I don't even know. I got it out on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
so since then I haven't really had a regular diet.
Oh, you must just be eating like mashed potatoes and jello. You're like eating like an old person right now.
Oh, it's so bad.
Tapioca pudding or something. Like,
Pretty much. And I'm taking
uh,
medications back to back, and it's so hard to keep track of them.
mm-hmm.
I'm just mentally exhausted.
Yeah, I'm exhausted for you.
Oh
But
God.
all right, we got a great show today. We are gonna talk a little bit about Harry Potter for a quick second. We're gonna be talking about this proposal. Did you see this proposal that happened with Adele?
I did, but I didn't see the video. I know it happened,
Oh,
but
I got the video for you. If you guys want to
okay.
watch, um, has send a sandcastle. I'm not sure what that means on TikTok. If you're watching us over on TikTok, you want to see some of the visuals that we got going on, go over to YouTube. YouTube, the Circle Club. This is backwards. I know. Ha ha ha. Hello, Marley. What's up, Marley?
Hello, hello.
How you doing? You suggested earlier. You said that uh, that there was no nuance November because I said that The Good Dinosaur was one of the worst movies. You know, The Good Dinosaur is not a terrible movie, but it definitely was a useless movie. You thought Toy Story 4 was useless. Before we jump into any of that stuff, though, jump on over to YouTube if you want to watch some of these visuals, or Facebook or Twitch. If you like Twitch, just type in the Circle Club, and you'll see me and Talia talking about our Pixar tier list. But before we jump into that, Talia, the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter. Isn't that
Ah,
crazy?
that's
It's been
wild.
20 years since Harry Potter has come
20
out.
years.
Like, dude, we're now at the age. Oh, Marley, I appreciate you coming over to Twitch. That's very nice. Um,
Hey,
we're now at the age where we're gonna be like, oh my god, there's been 2 decades of our favorite show. Like, when did SpongeBob come out? Like, what?
I think it came out 90 when
97?
right around when we were born,
Yeah, like
pretty much.
97, 98. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. What up, Bozo? How you doing?
Hey
Go over, join
yo.
us on Twitch if you want to see some of the visuals we got on there. But nice to see you, buddy. Um, yeah, we did last year. We did our Harry Potter stream. Where we watched all of the Harry Potter movies. Matt and
That was
I.
fun.
That was a lot of fun. We were thinking about doing it this year, but we're like, boy, that's so like those are long. Those are some long streams. Like I don't even know
Yeah.
how we did that. It was just crazy. But yeah, go over to Twitch if you like Twitch or YouTube, and type in the Circle Club. You'll see us. We're about to do our Pixar tier list. And before
Yes,
we
sir.
before we jump into that though, Talia, this Adele proposal thing, like I got it on the screen here. This is crazy. So I don't know if you've seen the video. If you guys
What
haven't
are we
seen
doing
this
with it?
video, you can go over to Twitch and watch it with us. But this man, this man somehow is proposing in front of an entire audience. His girlfriend has no idea. No idea. She's
All right.
got headphones on. She's got
You take
a
the
mask on.
off.
She
Yep.
can't see,
Squeeze my hand.
Yes.
and she's
Am I
nervous. I mean, this proposal was
shoot.
just.
How does
What?
I feel like if I have my
Take it off?
if I have a mask
it off?
Yeah.
on and
Oh.
headphones
Okay,
in,
look at me.
wouldn't
Look at
I?
me.
I
Look
feel
at
like
me.
I
Look
would
at me.
know
Look at me.
something's
Look at
coming,
me.
like a
Look at me.
proposal or something like that.
Listen.
Like if she was clueless, I don't know
wrong?
how
There's
she's
Listen.
clueless.
there's no way she was completely clueless. Like she had to know that this man was gonna propose to her. If it was like, I mean, like if you look at her, she's just like, oh my god, I can't believe. Like it's the funniest thing. You guys have to go and watch this video. We'll post it on YouTube and check it out. But yeah, so this man is proposing. Like I was thinking
There's
myself, I'm like, so
absolutely
when they were in the
nothing
car,
that you
she was
can't
blindfolded, like headset,
I
nothing
just know
like
that you're gonna be
that is
maybe the mother
just,
to our kids one
I
day.
don't know, like that's a lot of trust. But I guess if this is the
And,
man you love or woman you love, you gotta
Yeah.
trust him,
I love
right?
you.
So is she like a big Adele
I
fan?
love
Is
you. I
that
love you. I
why
love
it's
you.
so
And
like
I have
will
no idea like how they got
continue to love you
Adele or the background of this.
forever.
What's up, Hannah?
Ashley,
I don't know if I can if it's 1 a.m. for me. All right, Bozo, it's 1 a.m. for you.
this is real.
It's all
This is
good,
real.
man. You can stick around here, but definitely go to our YouTube and subscribe because we'll have it up there. You can always go back and watch.
mhm.
But I don't know if she has to be a big Adele fan in order to let this thing go down. But the crazy part you'll see in a
It's been a long
second
time coming.
is what happens after this proposal.
Little babe.
She's like ugly crying at this point.
Real? Okay.
I would too.
I was gonna say, do you think you'll ugly cry when you get proposed to?
Oh, I have the worst ugly cry, so I know it's coming.
Yes.
But I'm gonna try not to ugly cry when it does happen.
Look at this. Hey, what's up, Mo Silverbrand? You're here. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate that. Look at this. She still didn't even realize that Adele had popped up there.
Girl, turn around.
She's speechless. And then Adele's like, all right, thank you so much, honey. Go sit down. And then look who's sitting next to her. Look.
I don't know who I was going to have to sing this song to next. You or him? Oh my god.
It's Lizzo.
Oh, she's so in shock.
She's literally sitting next to Lizzo. Like, what? Oh, please, No Way Home trailer. Oh, yeah, we could definitely pull that up. I'll try to pull the No Way Home trailer if that comes out. But yeah, Talia, what would you have done in that situation? That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that is very crazy, honestly. And I've told Adam about this, like how I would like to be proposed.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of like doing it in front of like big people. Like I'm very like secretive
Yeah.
or reserved when it comes to that type of stuff.
Yep.
So I honestly I probably would get offended if he did do something like that just cuz like I want something special like just between the two of us, and it'd be weird if like a celebrity was there, even though if I love that celebrity I really wouldn't want them there,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest. But that is something very over the top, and like I'm glad he was able to do that for her if she was like a true fan of Adele and all that. But um yeah, I'm just weird when it comes to like proposals and all.
No,
What about you?
I 100% get what you're saying. Like, my girlfriend Carly has. Hey, thank you for following us, Mo Silverbrand. Very cool. Bozo, thank you for showing up as well over on Twitch. We appreciate that crossover. That's very nice of you guys to do that. So the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer is out at 8:30. So we'll pull it up at 8:30. It's this big first reveal, so we'll pull it up at that time, and that'll be the end of the show probably. But no, I agree. Like, I've talked to my girlfriend about this where I'm like, I'm over the top. So I want to do something where it's like, like this stadium and fireworks and there's family there and all this crazy stuff. And she's like, honestly, I don't want to be proposed in front of anyone. It's embarrassing.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. What about you? If anyone in the chat would you like to be proposed in front of someone else? Or do you think that should be a private moment? I avoid all trailers. I will leave around that time. Yeah, no, I agree. I try to stay away from all the trailers as well. And this one I didn't particularly think I should watch. So maybe at 8:30 we'll decide if Talia wants to watch it or not. We hold off. And we can make a choice there. But yeah, I tend to think the same thing. I used to think I want a big proposal, and now my dream would be a proposal at bedside. Interesting.
You know what's funny? I saw on TikTok that this guy, I can't tell if he was joking or not, but this guy had literally proposed to his girlfriend.
Yep.
I think with like the music of Taylor Swift, but she was on the toilet.
No.
And he was like proposing to her. It looked very sweet in the video, but I was like, damn, like she seemed okay with it. Like,
Wait, he proposed while she was on the like legitimate toilet?
yeah, I'll send it to you.
That
I'll send it to you.
is like borderline crazy.
Right? I'm pretty sure she was like naked because he was trying to cover himself.
Dude, you have to know that you cannot do that. Like, You have
I mean,
you have to
there's
know, like, just don't put your lover in that situation, man. Like, come on, dude.
we never know though. She might be like, oh,
He
this was
loves me when I'm
perfect.
at my worst.
when I'm having IBS on the toilet.
Yeah, one of my old coworkers, she had an IBS problem. So I feel like for her, that would have been perfect, actually.
There you go.
All right, for Twitch, I'm gonna put this. It's gonna look a little weird. You gotta put it to the side. But Talia, hers is still vertical, so she'll try to help you out. But we just, if you guys want to see what this thing is like. But all right, Talia, let us jump into this.
All right.
All right, so first off, we got. Let me make sure that is in the view for people. All right, there we go. All right, cool. Move that over. Oh,
Fair warning. There might be like maybe 2 on here that I haven't seen yet.
all right, no worries. That's cool. I think the same for me. But Talia, why don't we let you start off? You choose the first one.
Okay. All
What
right.
movie do you want to put on here first?
Let's do.
Big Volpe says about to ruin friendships.
We actually saw one of these movies this past weekend.
Oh, okay.
So we'll start with that then.
Okay, what was
we saw Soul this past weekend.
And where would you put Soul on this list?
The red is supposed to be the highest.
Yeah, so
tier, right?
S tier. Sorry, I didn't explain that. S tier is like the highest. You can have A is like, think about like a letter grade: B, C, and a D.
Gotcha. Okay. Ooh.
And then once you choose, we'll let the someone in the comments section decide next.
Okay. I think I really enjoyed that movie. It
Yep.
definitely has like a deep meaning to it.
Okay.
And I feel like I can recall like we were talking about it, or maybe you and Matt were
Yeah.
talking about
Yep.
it last year, how it might have been hard for kids to really understand it,
Yep.
but for adults it probably meant like more to them while
Totally.
watching it. Which I definitely felt a sentimental touch while watching that movie.
Yeah.
So I think I'd put it like probably like a B. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna put it at a B. I think I would probably put it closer to an A tier. Like, I thought it was clever. Some of the things they did. I would have liked to see more of his life.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think they didn't focus on that enough. I mean, it was cool. They had the first person of color Pixar lead character. That was another thing. But yeah, I think that he spent a lot of time as that like soul thing. But yeah, okay, I'll agree. I'll put it like a B tier because I think for kids they probably wouldn't have it as classic, but I think for adults it's definitely up there for me.
Yeah, I think the more I would watch it, I'd probably put it more up there for A as well.
Yeah, it feels like to me like it probably, like Adam said in the comments there, like it probably could have been like amazing if there was some things that they changed just like slightly.
Okay, I feel that.
All right, so our friend here, Mo Silver, says, Onward is my least favorite. Hot take. Okay. So
All right, let's do that next.
So you would put Onward as a D tier then?
Sounds like it.
Honestly, I said on my TikTok that The Good Dinosaur was like pretty low. I think that Onward is pretty low for me too. Like I know Yao loved this movie. Like Yao would be offended if he knew what was going on right now.
Oh God.
But he loved this movie. But for me, I kind of agree. I tend to think that it wasn't it didn't do what I had wished it did, and it felt kind of like a normal troll movie that it felt like just a normal troll movie, and you're like, this is a Pixar movie. And I think they wanted to hop on the troll thing, but they were just kind of like a little bit late.
Gotcha.
Have you seen this one?
Yeah, I have not, but I didn't realize that Tom Holland and Chris Pratt were voicing in this.
Yes, they were.
Or had voice in it.
They
Yeah,
were.
that's.
I think that was part of that Marvel deal that they got.
I was like, that's a power
Yeah.
couple right there.
All right, let's do one of these that has a trilogy next, and we'll go. Let's go with Monsters Inc. Just like straight up. Yeah, I don't really like Chris Pratt either. Monsters Inc. Where would you put Monsters Inc. guys? Is that A tier, S, B?
I'm not really a big fan of Monsters Inc.
Okay.
I think I'd put it like a C.
Like a C. Ooh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know, something about it, like never, like I've watched it,
Yeah.
like the first one, and I've never really been interested in watching the other ones.
Dang. See, that's funny because Monsters Inc. is honestly, for me, it's like probably S tier. Like, I love Monsters Inc.
Oh wow.
Marley. All right, Marley. Marley also says Monsters Inc. S tier. I liked what they did with the Monsters University. I thought it was a little bit different than the original. Okay. It did its own thing, and I watched the TV show, and I thought that was fun too, but it was also different. Like, that to me is a series that rather than just rinse, wash, repeat, they really did their own thing. So that's why, for me personally, I would probably put it a little higher. So you have it at a C, I have it at an S. Let's put Monsters. Volpe says at least an A. All right, so we got some
Let's
more
move
people.
it up there.
All right. So then that leads us to the next one. Where do you put Monsters University in this list, guys? So Talia,
I've never seen it, so I can't.
Okay. So that must be, I mean, for you, it must be pretty low.
Yeah, like I said, like I've never really got into the hype of it.
Yep.
Like obviously I adore the characters.
Yeah.
Just from their, I don't know, from what I've actually, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. No, you
like they're so hyped up, so like I adore them.
Yeah.
From people's hyping up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like I never really like got into the plot like that.
Yeah.
So
I feel you. So it's basically like you're like, you respect how cute it looks, and you like how the characters look.
Yeah.
And like you could tell people really like the little toys, but you're like, it just didn't. I would probably say I'm willing to put this at a C. If it's on, I might watch it halfway through. I don't think I'm gonna start it, but Monsters Inc. I'm definitely gonna start. I love that movie.
Okay.
All right. Next up, what do we got here? Oh, let me make sure that this is visible to our friends watching. It is. All right. So Volpe, why don't you choose next? What do you think we should pick?
Yeah.
I want to know what Volpe thinks. But real quick, before he makes his choice, now this one is always controversial. Cars. Just straight up Cars. Where would you put Cars?
Cars. Oh man, I think Cars might be the first like movie I saw in theaters.
Really?
Wait, let me see, when did that come out?
I want to say like 2001 or 2. My first.
No, 2006.
Dang, that was late.
Okay.
The first movie I ever
Maybe it
saw in
wasn't.
theaters was Toy Story.
Oh man, I just have a vivid memory of watching Cars as like my first movie theater movie, but I don't know where I would put that. That's hard. Because I never really like. I think I've seen Cars too.
Yep.
I can't remember now. But
So Volpe says, "What, Talia? I can't believe it." And Handy says, "Jail." About Monsters University.
What? Was it Monsters University or Cars?
I know. I'm not even sure.
Sorry guys, I'm very picky with my Pixar
No,
movies.
I feel you. It's like, you know, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Cars, honestly, I've never really been a big car guy, but my brother, when this came out, this dude was obsessed. Like, he went crazy. Like he had the cars for the cars, the toys, the plush, the movie played on repeat. I was like, dude, I'm sick. I am sick of Cars. Don't want to see it.
Oh man.
Volpe,
Yeah, I feel like.
go ahead. Sorry.
No, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, so Volpe says that's S tier. Bozo from TikTok says that's top. That's my childhood S tier. I'm telling you, my brother probably would put this up in S tier.
Oh my
I'm like
God.
shocked because for
Me
me,
too.
this is like C at best. Like when it first came out, I thought it was a cool concept,
Yeah.
but as time went on, I was like, I'm not watching this again. I don't think.
I feel like it's also getting a lot more hype now,
Mhm.
like on TikTok. I feel like.
Yeah, it's had a resurgence.
Yes, exactly. But okay. I mean,
Look,
yeah.
We
If the
we give
people
the
want the S
people
tier,
what they want. So look, I'm gonna say Cars is an A. I'd put it on an A just because to balance it out. You guys think S? We'll bring it down a notch because it wasn't S for us quite much. You know, it wasn't even a
Yeah.
B for us. So we're gonna just not bring that down. You know.
oh god.
All right, so let's take a quick break from Cars. So, Volpe, you said Incredibles. Now, where do you guys put the Incredibles? What about you, Talia?
Incredibles. I'd put that as an A.
An A? Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I agree. I think it's definitely an A. I think a lot of like low key Incredibles is a little overhyped. Like it's good, but I feel like what we like about Incredibles is the suits, the family, like how it looks. But the story was kind of like, okay. Like the thing about Incredibles that upset me is I would like as a kid I wanted to see what Jack could do, and you never could see what he could do until you had those bonus features. And then in Incredibles 2, you got to see a little bit of that, but they still didn't really, you know.
Yeah. No, I see that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
I'm laughing because
What?
Hannah said Cars belongs in jail, and Bozo said no, you do.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why I like Incredibles so much. Like that's a movie like if it's on the TV, like I'll watch it.
Mhm.
Like that's something like I wouldn't ignore, but I think maybe just the humor in it and I don't know, the way it was animated, I really liked it
Yeah.
a lot. So
I agree. It felt
That's why I
right.
put
It
it up
felt
there.
right.
yes, exactly.
All right, so Cars 2. Where is Cars 2 on this? Where would you put Cars 2? Because you just said Cars 1. Marley said Cars 1, 2, and 3 are the best trilogy.
Wow.
big. So I'm assuming. Here, let's just put Cars 3 up there while we're at it. You must think that Cars 2 and 3 are A. Does anyone disagree with them? I would have to put it down at a C at least.
Oh shoot. I don't think I've seen Cars 3. Maybe probably Cars 2, but like wow. I didn't realize there was like so much
I
hype
know
for this.
people like Cars apparently. Like this is news to me. This is news to me. Volpe says hot take Marley. Yeah, I know. That's a hot take if I've seen one. I mean I've heard people say Toy Story is the best trilogy if you don't count the fourth.
Yeah.
But Cars, whoa.
Okay.
That now
I mean, I'm going for
yeah,
it.
Now
Okay.
that makes sense because when I put my TikTok out, I was like, I made a TikTok and said, most people don't like Cars, but the one that I would put low is blank, and I'll say that in a moment. And Marley came at my life. They were like, you're wrong. There's no nuance. Get out of here. Which I thought was funny. So Volpe says the first is a B, but 2 is an A. Interesting. So that means we got 2 A's for number 2. I think I did like Cars 2 more than the first one, because that's when they had like the racing and all that, right?
I think so. Trying to remember. But it's funny how that happens when the second movie is a more favorable than the first one.
Yeah. I can't even remember Cars 3, honestly. Like, I'm trying to think. So, in Cars 3, Blindsided by a new generation of blazing fast cars, the legendary Lightning McQueen finds himself pushed out of the sport that he loves, hoping to get back in the game. He returns. So Cars 3 is basically like Rocky Balboa. It's like he's knocked down, and they're like, "Oh, you're too old. You can't do it." And he's like, "I got one last fight in me." Marley says it's the one that has the most consistent story throughout. Look, I'm not gonna allow you guys to do this anymore. I'm putting Cars 3 at a C.
Oh, hold on. Oh, give me 1 second. My cat,
No worries.
she's stuck.
Go ahead.
She's stuck
Take your time.
on my chair.
So, all right.
you
So let me
okay?
know here, guys. Of number 1, number 2, and number 3, where are we ranking these? Where are we ranking Cars?
That was scary. Oh my
She got
god.
stuck?
Yeah, her whole nail got stuck under my chair.
Oh, no.
Poor
Poor
thing.
little cutie.
What were
That's
you
my
saying now?
niece. Gotta make sure she's okay. So Volpe says, my first statement is about The Incredibles. 3 was awesome. He was saying Incredibles 1 is a B, but Incredibles 2 is an A. Okay.
The heck?
He says, I slept straight through number 2, but 3 was awesome. Cars 2 is a B. Alright, we'll put Cars 2 down to a B. Cars 3 is a C. This is it.
Okay.
This is where we're finalizing.
All right.
Alright, now let me get to an S tier real quick. You might be surprised
Alright.
what I'm gonna pick here. Wall-E. Wall-E is creme de la creme. Chef's kiss. Top of the morning. Ooh, that's Wall-E.
I'm so glad you said that.
Yes.
I love Wall-E. Like,
Wall-E's it's got a message. It's got this cool space thing. It's got this futuristic thing. It's got this adorable robot. I wish I had a little Wall-E. And then Eve. Eve.
Their love story.
I know. It's just incredible. It's incredible.
I watched it. I think Adam watched it with me for the first time this past year, and I'm pretty sure like I was probably like tearing up at the end just because like the story is so it can be emotional. And I was like,
Of course.
like this is so adorable and like just so heartfelt. Like
I know. I love it. There's like you guys are not gonna convince me to move Wall-E. Like that's gotta be there.
Do you think they would ever make like Wall-E 2 or something, or like a sequel?
That's a good question. I could see them making a Wall-E 2 down the line, like Wall-E after like the rebirth of Earth or something, and he like helps them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like kind of like Toy Story 4, which we can get into in a bit, where some people say I don't know if it's a necessary thing. They do agree with Wall-E though. So, Talia, you pick the next one.
All right. Let's see. Let's do Toy Story 2.
Okay, where do you have Toy Story 2?
I have it. I do like it more than the first one.
Yep.
So it's either it's up there with S. I can't commit to the S,
When
but it's like
somebody
A for me.
loves me and the girl just brings me home. Toy Story 2 is S tier for sure, because that song we adore. The violins coming in. Toy Story 2 is S tier, no question. Talia. You're right. You're
Okay.
definitely right. Toy Story 2 is S tier. Love it.
All
Love
right.
it. That song, like when I was seeing TikToks, I was like, it's crazy. When you watch Toy Story 2, it literally makes you feel bad. You're like, dang, I haven't played with my toys in a long time.
A long time.
And it's crazy because you're like, wait, is it real? Are these toys have emotions? It makes you go crazy. So
Yeah, just that movie in general. They just have like so many like memorable scenes, like that scene right there. The scene where
they're in the toy store. The
that
scene
or that
he's
guy
cleaning the Woody. Yup.
Woody. Yes, that one.
It's just,
The airport.
oh my god,
such a
just
good movie.
iconic. I agree. I would put Toy Story, regular Toy Story. I've seen it recently. It used to be a lot higher for me, but I would say it's probably like a B for me. I think like I like it, but
Okay.
I think we've just come so far from the animation that I'm like, Toy Story is always gonna be in your heart and dear, but Toy Story 2 was like just perfect. There's not a lot of times where the sequel is better than the original, and like when they added Jesse, just forget about it. Just forget about it.
It's done.
Where would you put Toy Story 3?
I put that like A too.
Okay.
That was a good movie too for me.
Yeah, no, I would say that's probably an A for sure. I saw Toy Story 3. It was a year I was going from high school to, middle school, I think, to high school, or high school to college. No, I think it was middle school to high school. And I just remember being in the theater, like super emotional, like, dang, my childhood is over. Like, you know, time to move on, time to grow up. And it was just very emotional.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I saw this in theaters, but yeah, I was like crying at the end. Like that hit me hard. I was like, no.
It was so sad. Remember the scene where Andy, like the little girl has a toy and Andy's like, "Hey, give it back." You're like,
you're
like, bruh.
Bruh, it's her turn now. You're an adult.
I know. But like, you felt him.
Yeah. I feel like the third one, I don't know. I'm trying to recall like moments of humor in the second one, but I feel like I laughed more for the third one than the second one. But I love the plot of the second one more than the third.
No, yeah, I definitely get that. I'm right there with you.
These movies, they're starting to get very like smart with their humor.
They are. It is. It's like you can tell like the little kids, it's like over their head maybe, but
yeah.
Did you see Toy Story 4?
I think me and Adam did, but like honestly, I probably slept through that, so I can't really remember what happened. But
I feel like Toy Story 4, it looked beautiful, and it was the gang's getting back together. Toy Story 4 is kind of like One Direction going on tour, or it's like Big Time Rush deciding they're gonna do a concert. It's like okay, yeah, I get it, I like it, or iCarly coming back, but you're like, I don't know if we needed that. You know what I mean? And like, so Toy Story 4 to me, if we're on the tier S, A, B, C, D, I'm gonna put it at C. Like, I know some people who really, really were happy and put it on the D, but like, I can't do that. I don't think I could do that. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think I would put it down at a C. It's not like I didn't hate it, from what I can recall. I definitely I appreciate the route they were trying to go into, but like you said, I don't think it was really needed.
Yeah,
for
it
the
was
plot.
it was like the way three. It's like you said, the way 3 ended was just so perfect. Where you're like emotional and you're crying out of the theater. Like, to me, when 3 ended, I was like, yo, this is wild. This is the end of Toy Story. Like, no more Toy Story, dude. This is crazy. And then for them to try to bring it back, it kind of like, it almost takes away from that moment. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's why I can't get behind Toy Story 4 personally. But it wasn't like a terrible movie. All right. Next we got Finding Nemo. Where would you put Finding Nemo?
Ooh. Honestly, Finding Nemo. I think I'd put it at a. It's between an A and a B. Maybe more of A.
Okay.
It's a
I would
classic.
say Finding Nemo's an A. I feel like it fits in the A world. Hey, what's up, Juice Messiah? What's up, cuz? How you doing? Finding Nemo is A. If you guys are watching over on TikTok and you want to join the show, we're over here, you know, making our S tier list for Pixar. Trying to, you know, do the little thingy thing. Yeah, Finding Nemo is actually, I remember it was one of the first movie parties I got invited to. There was this kid. Oh, I wish. This is what I hate. There was this kid I was best friends with for like a year and a half. He was from Korea. His name was Kevin. And Kevin, I loved him. He was so funny, the coolest kid ever. He had this party, and we went to Finding Nemo at the movie theaters. And we didn't have to pay for anything. We got popcorn, drinks, everything. And I looked at my dad. I was like, "You can have a party at the movie theaters? What? What?
You didn't know
Dude,
that?
I felt like I was in like Succession or something. I felt like I was living like a luxurious life. I was like, what?
I'm dead.
Like that was the coolest thing ever. So like for me, going to see Finding Nemo with my friends, like in first grade, doing that, it was just a blast. Kevin, if you're out there watching and you went to Heath School in 2001, reach out to your boy, okay? I miss you.
Aww.
Squirt, remember Squirt?
Yes,
Just
of
adorable.
course.
All right, what about Finding Dory? Where'd you put this one?
I think a B for me.
A B. Okay.
Yeah.
Dory was a cute movie for me, you know?
Yeah.
It was cute. Fun fact, that was Carly and my first date, or first unofficial date. We saw Finding Dory together. Yeah, we went as friends and we left as a little bit more. And Finding Dory, just, yeah, like you said, very adorable. Cute movie, fun. I like that Finding Dory was kind of like Finding Nemo, but it did its own thing.
Yeah.
By going in the aquarium and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it was like I think I'm glad it didn't become like a sequel, but it kind of just like a spin-off of one of the characters.
Yeah.
Like their own journey.
Like Big Volpe said, Dory was cool, but like, Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. It was like, you know, if like my kids one day were like, "Hey Dad, should I watch Finding Dory?" I'm like, "Oh, for sure. Don't fall in love with it, but yeah."
Jeez.
Damn, y'all made out during Dory, huh? No, it was more like we hung out as friends to go see Finding Dory, and we never even thought that it was literally just friends hanging. We never thought we could like each other, and then we just had such a fun day. At the end of the day, I was like, huh, I think that girl was kind of nice. And here we are 5 years later. All right, Talia, you pick next.
All right. Is that what I think it is? Is that Coco in there?
That is Coco. And Poco
All
Loco
right.
Coco.
That in itself is S tier.
S tier.
No doubt about
S tier.
it.
Look, I got a controversial take for you guys.
Okay, let's hear it.
Coco was cool, but I've only seen it once, and I think that was enough. And listen, don't you guys come for me in the comments. Don't attack me. I feel like everyone I've ever met loves Coco, but me. I don't hate Coco. I don't hate Coco. I just never felt I needed to go back to Coco. Volpe, how do you feel? Talia knows my feelings on Coco. Uh-oh.
Dude, the first time me and Adam watched that, at the very end, if you've seen Coco, like, you know for sure that will hit you in a way. We literally looked at each other without looking at each other for like minutes, and we were both like just sobbing. like just imagine us like not interacting, and then we just turn to each other, and we're just in tears from what we just saw. Like,
Yo, Volpe said, no, Tyron, I'm wilding right now in my room. All right, you know what? Maybe tea time, we should do a tea time where we do a watch party where we watch Coco together. That way I can really, fall in love with Coco with you guys. Because I saw Coco and I was like, I don't really get the hype. I know, like, damn, my cousin on TikTok said no culture. he said L. Yo, listen, like I said, I'm poco loco, Coco, da 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 da. I liked it, but I never really felt I need to go back to it, and that's the issue for me, man. But that is one of those movies that I'm like, you know what? Let me not force myself to fall in love with Coco. I'm gonna wait till I have kids one day, and then I think I'll fall in love with it there. So I'm not gonna rush Coco. But me and Coco right now, we have a little distance.
All right, you're chilling right now. Okay.
All right, I gotta know, what do you guys think about the movie Brave? That's the only Pixar movie I have not seen.
I haven't seen that either.
I think Adam liked that one, right? I can't speak on Brave. So if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, let us know what you guys think about Brave, because neither of us have seen Brave. But one that we have seen, Silencio Bruno.
Silencio Bruno.
Where would you put this one?
That for me is an A.
An A. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would put Luca probably a B, I think. Between a B and an A. Like, I like Luca, but part of me kind of felt at sometimes he was a little bit whiny. He was a little whiny. Where I was like, yo, Luca, just come on, get it, Luca.
Shut
Because
up.
a lot of times they make these kids, even though they're kids, they don't act like kids. But Luca was a beautiful movie. Luca was for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Volpe said the same thing. Look, Luca was for the culture. Exactly. Like Luca. That's why for me, I'm like, okay. And honestly, I can see kids watching Luca in 10 years. Like, I feel like everything on that A tier, I think kids will still be watching in 10 years. Anything higher than A tier. All right, Talia, you want to pick next?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do...
So we got Up, Ratatouille, The Good Dinosaur, Bug's Life, Inside Out, and Brave.
Ooh. Let's do Ratatouille.
Okay, Ratatouille. Where do we put Ratatouille?
So, when Ratatouille came out, I was really not for watching it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Something about it didn't really intrigue me.
Yeah.
I was just like, nah. Something about rats cooking. I don't know if I'll like that plot.
Yeah, I mean, a rat cooking? Like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then I think it was I can't recall this past year, maybe last year's when I've actually watched
Yeah.
it, sat down and watched it for the first time, and I was like, wow, this is a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I would watch it again willingly,
Yeah.
but if someone was like, hey Talia, Ratatouille's on TV right now, you want to watch it? I'll be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I agree. And to me, that's why I would personally put it at the B tier, because I feel like the B tier are all movies where I'm like, I might not actively turn it on, but if it's a quarter of the way, half the way, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, and when I went to Disney this
Yeah.
year, we went on the Ratatouille
Oh,
ride,
right.
which was super fun. That definitely brought back memories of the movie, and just you were so immersed in the ride because of knowing the
Yeah.
movie, so it was definitely pretty awesome.
Brilliant, beautiful. I agree. I gotta get to Disney. That's what I need to do.
Yes, you do.
I cannot believe that it's still been a minute. But all right, next we got A Bug's Life. Now, A Bug's Life, when it came out as a kid, I liked it, but it came out next to Ants, and I liked Ants way more. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie.
Yeah.
I like Ants way more.
Way
So,
more.
I mean, I know A Bug's Life is, it's the first one, and you fall in love, and blah. But the animation, even now, I still look like for the time, I'm sure it was crazy, but it doesn't work for me. Now, I don't think I can put it at the bottom for me personally. But what about you? Would you put it at the bottom? I might, because I don't think if it was on, I don't know if I'd watch it.
I don't think I'd watch it. I mean, even when I was little, I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Now I'm 25. I'm like, I don't want to watch it.
Like, if that was
So-
on TV, I might go, oh, I remember that movie. That was cool. And then not watch it.
Yeah, I'll pass on
Yeah,
that.
like, oh, I remember that. That was a moment. Yeah.
But Ants, though.
Ants.
That was a good
That
movie.
was good. And that was their issue. Too close to Ants, and I was like, man, Ants was just another level,
What were they? Was that DreamWorks?
Yeah, that was DreamWorks.
Okay.
DreamWorks went and stole Pixar's lunch money.
Gotcha.
Gosh. All right. What about you, Tilly? You pick next. Up, The
Alright,
Good Dinosaur, Inside Out, or Brave?
Okay, so this is bad. I haven't seen any of those three except Up.
Ooh, okay. This would be a good combo
So-
then.
Okay. I want to keep Up for last, but I would like to hear. You mentioned The Good Dinosaur. Where would you put that?
Talia, D stands for The Good Dinosaur, okay? The Good Dinosaur is one of the most irrelevant movies of all time.
Oh,
When I say
no.
Disney should be ashamed of themselves for releasing The Good Dinosaur, they should be ashamed. They should be embarrassed. Steve Jobs is over here in his grave rolling over like, y'all put my name on that? Y'all put my name on that? The Good Dinosaur is dookie. No good, terrible. When you watch this movie,
Wow.
first off, people say the animation's good, whatever, don't care. The story, you have this little kid who was like a caveman kid, and he's going around, he finds this dinosaur, and there's people, oh, stay away from the dinosaur. Supposed to help him find his home, and they build a home to. It's just not good. When the project came out, they thought about canceling it. But Disney's never canceled. I think they've only canceled one project. They thought about canceling The Good Dinosaur, and I was like, that's all you need to know. They knew this wasn't working, but they did it anyways.
Oh my god.
So, The Good Dinosaur gets a
Dookie
D.
Dinosaur.
D stands
Goodbye.
for Dookie Dinosaur.
Dumpy dinosaur. Get out of here.
Now, one you haven't seen that I recommend is Inside Out.
I know. I need to see that. I don't know why I haven't
I
yet.
think Inside Out is A tier to B.
Okay.
Now, you guys in the comment section below, you guys can decide where would you put Inside Out, S, A, B, C, or D. The thing about Inside Out was I liked it. I wanted to see more of some of the other things like the dream world that they go to. It's very cool. A lot of kids say, like Carly's a teacher. She said like a lot of kids will say that that movie, or psychologists and stuff will say that movie helps kids understand what they're feeling because it's the
Okay.
emotions, and they don't really know how to
Yes.
verbally say, oh, I feel this way, I feel that way. So yeah, I would say it's definitely A tier. It's up there. It's funny. Bill Hader, if you know Bill Hader, he's
Yep.
in this. Phyllis from The Office is in this. Mindy Kaling is in this.
Oh, yeah, they got everyone.
Yeah. Who else is in this? Let me take a quick look.
Um,
Bing Bong is funny. Amy Poehler is in this. Lewis Black. He's the guy. He plays Anger. If you heard his voice, you would know exactly. You would hear the face. And then the guy who made a lot of these movies, Inside Out, Toy Story, Wall-E, Pete Docter, he has a quick role in it. But yes, it's an all-star cast, so you can't beat it. Definitely
Okay.
A tier. I think if you saw it, you might even say S. But I'll reserve myself for now.
All right. I'll put that as my next movie to watch. Inside
It is a
Out.
good one. I definitely recommend. Now, Brave.
Okay.
Brave. Where would we put Brave? So I haven't seen it. Talia, I guess why haven't you seen Brave? Like what has made you not want to see Brave, or why haven't you seen it up until this point?
You know, now that I'm looking at it, like I'm looking at the chart, I feel like I'm not super interested in like naturey
Magic-y.
magic type of movies.
Yeah.
Um, if you exclude, you know, the Dory, the Nemo, because that's like nature,
Yeah.
but it's like
Yeah,
aquatic.
it's different.
I don't know.
It's not as
something
green.
about something. I don't know why. Like something about that, I'm just not really into.
Maybe it's because in America
Um,
we don't have a lot of the green. Like we have space, we have water, like the beach in Boston.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like unless you're in like Western Massachusetts or like Western America, like there isn't a lot of like vegetation and green and stuff like that. You know, so we don't really relate to it as the same way.
Yeah, so that's why I haven't seen it. Like when I first saw the trailer for it, I was like, like I'm not really like into it like
Yeah.
that. Like I probably wouldn't watch it, but I don't know. It seems like people rave about
Yeah.
it, but I don't know.
Like people, like I feel like people who talk about this movie, they really do like it. So that's
Yeah.
interesting. Like they seem like they really like Brave. Like I know Carly really likes the movie Brave. But I would have to say it's that C tier. Like C, we got Monster University, we got Cars 2, Toy Story 4, and Brave. Like those are movies where it's like someone has to convince you. C stands for convince. You gotta convince me
Okay.
to see this movie, I suppose. Like I feel like that's kind of what that tier means to us. Because
Yeah.
people do like those movies, but we're like, eh.
Eh.
And all right, Up. The last movie, Up. Where would you put Up?
Oof. I think that's S tier for me, man.
S tier. Woo. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really love Up. Like when it came out, like I think I watched that movie multiple times because I really enjoyed just like the plot of it, the characters in it. It was something like a little different than what we were used to.
Yeah.
In terms of these other movies. Because when did Up come out? That was like
Let me
2010.
look it up.
Maybe?
Up movie came out in 2009. Yep.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I feel like before that we didn't really get a lot of like movies that kind of focused around maybe like a typical like ordinary person,
Yeah.
like this old man. So I think I felt very like, oh, this is very sweet, like this could happen to anyone, and the meaning behind it is so like impactful, like and the music behind it, obviously,
Yeah.
like what's it called? That can't even speak.
The Up music.
That Up music at the beginning, like no one can beat that music.
Yeah, the title scene, like where they're getting married and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah.
I'm trying to think of like even what that tone sounds like, but I remember being like yeah, like this is an iconic song, or iconic song. Let me look it up. I'm trying to think of like, it's like dun, 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 dun.
It's funny because like TikTok uses that song all the time.
Exactly. So, yeah, no, that you're right. That is definitely an iconic movie. S tier. Like that was one of Carly's favorites. For a long time, I bought her a Pandora bracelet charm, and the only one she had was an Up, like balloon house thing. So, yeah, that is a classic. I haven't seen Up in a long time, but you know, because I want to sleep at night, I'm gonna have to keep it up there because I don't want to get yelled at. So, but all right. So look, this is our final list, guys. We got let's start at the bottom. So D, Onward, A Bug's Life, The Good Dinosaur. So those D do not work. C, Monster University, Cars 2, Toy Story 4, and Brave. C stands for you gotta convince me to watch those movies. I'm probably not gonna see them. B is like Soul, Cars 3, Toy Story, Finding Dory, Ratatouille. B is like, these are like, you know, the best of the bunch, but they aren't like, okay, I'm gonna watch this in 10 years with my kid. You know, you might, but probably not. And then we got the A tier, which is Monsters Inc., Cars, Incredibles, Incredibles 2, Toy Story 3, Finding Nemo, Luca, Inside Out. A tier is like, these movies are amazing. These movies are amazing. Like, you need to see these. If you say you like Disney, you don't like Disney unless you've seen these. And then S tier is like, this is like Hall of Fame. Like, these movies are the best. They're best movies, period. Not just like Pixar movies, you know?
They're superb.
Superb. Thank you, Talia. This is why you're the best host in the world. WALL-E, Toy Story 2, Coco, Up. I mean, you can't beat it. You can't beat it, guys. But all right, Talia, that is our tier list. What do you think? Are you happy with this list? Does it fit kind of where you thought things would? Is there any last minute adjustments you think this list needs?
Ooh. No, I think we did a pretty good job with this list. I mean, some of these seem very obvious.
Yep.
But, you know, it kind of like makes me think like, oh man, what's gonna, you know, be next after these movies? Like, will there be other movies that
Are just as iconic?
yeah, like I can't even imagine what's gonna be like now in like 10 years.
Oh, I
like
know.
what, you know, movies will be the new Toy Story, or like
That's
the new Cars, like
I think about that all the time. I'm like, the new Cars, like what? Like how can you even like think about the next Toy Story? But for some kids, some of those movies are already here. They think that Luca is their Toy Story. They think Inside Out is their Toy Story.
that's true.
Which is wild. I would say if we have to move one thing on this list, I would put Incredibles 2 on the B tier. That might be the only one that I might adjust. I can't even remember what really was the plot of number 2 of Incredibles.
Yeah, what was that? I remember seeing that like opening night.
Same, yeah.
And so many people were there.
So what was weird is Incredibles 2, it continued right where they left off. I didn't really like that personally. I was like, dang, I was kind of hoping that we'd be a little bit in the future. Like Jack could still be a baby, or toddler, but you know. It says telecommunications guru Winston Dever enlists Elastigirl to fight crime and make public fall in love with superheroes once again. That leaves Mr. Incredible with one of the greatest challenges ever, staying home and taking care of 3 rambunctious children. As Violet, Dash, and Jack offer a new set of headaches, a cyber criminal named Screenslaver launches his disasterly plan, hypnotizing the world through computer screens.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Okay, that sounds familiar.
yeah, see, they were trying to do like this whole like, oh, technology's bad thing, and yeah, I mean, I didn't really remember it so well, so I feel like it can't be up there with Finding Nemo. Like, I can tell you what happened in Finding Nemo. But all right, Talia, I think that's our list.
I think it is.
Thank you guys for watching. This has been a blast. Let's see real quick. Let us see on the Twitter.com. Is there a Spider-Man that is coming out? No Way Home.
Is it already out?
Everyone's talking. They said at 8:30, Spider-Man No Way Home trailer is coming out. So let's see if it is out. Oh, it's here. It's here, folks.
Oh God, should we watch it?
I feel like we should. Wait, let me see. Can you hear my screen? You know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. Let me download this. We'll be right back, everyone. Just give us a quick moment, okay?
Sounds good.
So we're about to end the stream. We're gonna start it right back up. Give us 1 second. We're bringing you the Spider-Man No Way Far From Home trailer. But thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube.